It's week 1 of the 2027 season, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Aviators and the Commanders, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Aviators of San Diego taking on the Washington Commanders. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. A first carry now. This is Williams. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. Second down and 8. They run it again with Williams. And some room to maneuver. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
Williams is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackle.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Aviators are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Johnson got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Robinson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
2nd and 2. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Johnson. Over the middle, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Butker's kick here is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
From the 43, here's second down and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll look to throw again. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is indeed good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Johnson from the gun on 3rd down. Able to connect with Dotson. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Takes it to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Johnson finds Gibbs on the check down. Boy, far off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now Johnson to throw on 2nd down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Johnson. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Robinson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going. Here's Johnson throwing on 4th down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt. And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive. And he's going to profess that he was happy to get points. And we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Or this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. This will be fielded at the 17. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on. for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
A throw over the middle taken in. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Bulldozes past him. And this is going to be a Commander's first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Johnson. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Johnson. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. A give left side to Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, Johnson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Johnson. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Johnson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is a close game.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Here now, 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Johnson now looking to throw on second down. Touchdown! Jahan Dotson from 6 yards away. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And this, a 10-point game as they've reached halftime. The Dolphins looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. From there, we're off to check out another game, and they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. The Rams seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Finally, let's get to Silicon Valley to check on the 49ers at home at Levi Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Christian McCaffrey with a couple of touchdowns there. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Johnson to throw on second down. It's a pickup of 6.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now an option play on second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Johnson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
Shoves him away. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now Johnson throwing on 1st down.
Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football, and that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And the Washington offense heading out. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Operating from the gun, Johnson.
Got his man, Okonkwo.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Johnson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun, Johnson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Here's Johnson on first down. His throw incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That one complete out to Dotson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Looking to throw. Johnson. This will be caught at about the 6. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Robinson toss play left side.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Johnson now to throw on 3rd down. Johnson, oh, it's poke free. Football's out. And the defense will get their hands on it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And the lead is up to 14. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Johnson looking to throw on 2nd down. Pressure comes and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Robinson up the middle.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
2nd and 10. At the 38-yard.
Back to throw. Johnson.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Johnson's throw complete to Dotson. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Now Johnson to throw on 2nd down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Hand off now to Robinson. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 74 yards rushing now on 23 carries so far. Here's Johnson on 1st and 10. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter. They begin the drive with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. This pass complete to Higgins. There's the stiff arm. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
They'll look to throw again. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. A 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Room here to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Throwing on first down, Johnson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Looking to throw, Johnson. This will be caught at about the 6. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Operating from the gun, Johnson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Back to throw. Johnson forced out to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Bobby Brown drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense set to take over. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Johnson now looking to throw on 2nd down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And one of the linebackers has got it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth-quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Aviators are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th-quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th-quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now Washington down by 2 touchdowns. 2:22 on the clock. Deuces wild. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Johnson throwing on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now Johnson on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Now 2nd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick slant, Dotson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Johnson's, that's taken in by Okonkwo. Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. Here we go, 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Johnson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, It may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like 1 time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year